All right. All right. All right, everybody. Welcome to what might be the first or one of the first episodes of Road to Regionals. As the name suggests, it's going to be us practicing and getting ready for regionals. But regionals are all the time. And speaking of regional, I'm going to one now. I'm actually heading to the regional over in Springdale today. But first, I'm heading to Tulsa to pick up a few friends as we go to play some Digimon today. I'm not sure how long this episode is going to be. I've got a 45-minute road trip. Probably won't be 45 minutes. Hope to God for your sake it's not 45 minutes of me just talking. But I do have some things to say about like the health of the game and all that as a casually competitive player. With that being said, let's go ahead and start the game off. And that being a little bit of talks about the deck I'll be playing today, which is Atmon. Once I started seeing the lamp of Atmon, I started to love it a lot. And I decided to start printing them off and playtesting them when I think Seriousmon got announced. Or not Seriousmon, Gaiamon got announced. I proxied them all off and started playing with them. And it was fun. I have to say a lot of the games that I've played, most of the games I've played, I've won. But a lot of those games were due to like people not knowing the deck or learning the deck while playing against it. If I had to talk about in a casually competitive scene, or a competitive scene, I would say I have, or a local scene, I guess, I would say I have won probably half the games I've played. I like it. It's a good deck. It reminds me a lot of Magic in a sense. Like just enchantment stacking Magic in a way. Which I've played a few of those decks, and I like those. And I guess that's kind of why I found why I like this one, because this is more of an effects toolbox kind of deck where you can just, cool, I want this effect under it now. Cool, let's go ahead and put it under there. Okay, well, I don't see any reason for this effect. Let's go ahead and put this effect underneath there. Cool. And I don't know, it works for me. But some decks that I go against, I have a pretty good matchup with. Some decks I struggle with, and some decks are definitely hit or miss or really even. I've only played this deck 3 times in a local setting. Twice being my actual locals, and once being a Tulsa locals, which Tulsa is a little bit bigger store, or a little bit bigger footprint, a lot bigger footprint than what I'm used to. But we pull, it's not big. I mean, we pull roughly around 10 to 15 players at the store. But there are a lot of stores in that vicinity. But they're normally good at not overlapping on game days and stuff, so everyone can kind of mingle to the other stores. But my locals host their locals on Sunday at 3 p.m. And for a smaller town or a smaller city, I'm happy with the pools we got, because we will religiously always have 10 people at least, and that might not seem like a lot, but it's a good footprint to test with, I guess you'd say. But Royal Knights, no problem against it. Armor Rush, it's hit or miss, depending if I can stun them long enough. If I can see my stun pieces, I think I can get the head on that. Medusamon, I would say I have a pretty decent matchup against. I haven't played it enough to really say if I have or haven't. I had a game against Galacticmon, or Vimmon, and he got it both games. That second game, no, actually, he got the first game and we tied going into game 2 to the time. So we weren't able to finish it off. But that first game, I got sidetracked. And I thought, I need to stop him from swinging. And then going into game 2, I realized, you know what? I could just de-digivolved him using one of the many time mons I had. Because why he had Gaimon on the field, or why he had Galacticmon on the field, I had Gaimon twice. I could have tucked like Time Mon or something to help out, but I didn't, and that was on me. So I'm not sure if just I would chalk Galacticmon to being a good matchup, or me just playing wrong. But I was really back and forth. We had to go into rounds into time on game 2, so take that however you will. And we both weren't slow playing by any means. What other decks? Haven't played against Purple Hybrid. Haven't played against Adventure. Haven't played against Hunter. My actual locals up in Barsville, Rep and Paper Games, amazing store. Love them. Love the owners. Love the atmosphere. Love the owners. All amazing. But I would have to say my locals is very rogue base. We have a Royal Knightmon player, a Shine player, a Vimmon player, an Adventure player, a guy who will not stop playing Sakuyamon. That dude's been on Sakuyamon since EX2, and I am so glad that Sakuyamon is doing amazing now. I'm not sure if amazing anymore, but it's a top contender now, because he definitely deserves that for sure. What other decks? Oh, Birds. Man, Birds is a bad matchup. I can't do nothing to Birds. The Bio Bird Rush? Nope. Check, please. I will gladly scoop any match on that. That's just a rough game to go against. Because no matter what, you pop them, it's like Hydra, man. You pop one head, 2 more heads come up. But hey, some matches you win, some matches you lose. Against Bird, I lost a lot. Megidra. Megidra's looking real solid in America. From what I've seen, watching the webcam tournaments that pop off twice every week with Rizu and what was it, Eagle X? Those tournaments, man, Megidra does some work. And also, goodness gracious, shout out to Marcus Geppy. Marcus Geppy? I think it's what his name is. The Purple Hybrid player. Dude, he's won the last 3 Tuesday games with Purple Hybrid. And the way he plays Purple Hybrid, as a former Purple Hybrid player myself, props to him, dude. I don't think I could do it, man. I don't think I could do it. But, not too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Whatever. That dude did not give a single thought. Yeah. I'm scared taking Atmon. It was between Atmon, Megidra, or well, crap. I have Atmon, Megidra, Magna, and Purple Hybrid. With Atmon and Purple Hybrid being decks that I own, and Megidra and Magna being decks that I have access to. At first, I've been an Atmon fan since they announced it. Most of the line. Since they announced most of the line. And I love Purple Hybrids. That's why I mained before it got hit. Then I switched over to Gallantmon. And then I switched over to Atmon. But I wasn't too thrilled with Purple Hybrid. Only because I haven't played it much. And I feel like it was just a rough matchup. Not because it's a bad deck, mostly because I piloted it wrong and I have the wrong mindset for it. Because I still have the mindset of looping, and not shenanigans. So that's on me. Magna, what can I say about it? It's good. It's not, I was gonna say it's fast. It's not fast to me. I think it also might be the way I play it and the way I pilot it, because I pilot it as in, I want to set up a board. I want to spend the first 2-3 turns playing options, playing Davises and stuff like that. But I believe by the end of that, I'm too far behind. But I mean, you can do 4 or 5 checks with Magna, 1 turn with hardly any memory, if you have the right setup. And of course, it doesn't die. Even if it does die, you can just pop the option to go into another Magna. And at that time, if you're doing Magna Loop all in a turn, you're decimating their board. So it's fun. I just don't like spending the first couple turns setting up. That's my issue, because it seems like this format is all about quick. It's all about being quick and piling the deck to the best of your ability. And I would have to say I'm not a good pilot with Purple Hybrid. I'm not in the right mindset for Purple Hybrid. I'm not in the right mindset for Magna. But I would say I'm a pretty decent Atmon pilot. And I have familiarity with it. I've play tested a lot with it. So I wanted to stick with it. The other deck being what other tech type I test? I think that's it. Gallantmon, just kind of over Gallantmon. It did well, but I never had the ability to get the Rush Gallantmon support or the new Gallantmon support that came out, the dual color Gallantmon. So I don't know, but the access I have to for Digimon, I just haven't played Digimon. Literally, I only looked at it yesterday after my friend beat the ever-living dog walk out of me. And I looked at it and thought, this would be a pretty good deck. I've seen a lot of people using it and a lot of people doing well with it. But I was just like, no, I don't want my first time playing the deck being out of regionals. That would be stupid. So, here I am, taking Atmon to regionals. So that's my rant. That's my shenanigans tab. But with that being said, let me know what y'all think. What are your takes on Atmon? What's your takes on just the regional setting? Or at least this first wave of regional setting. But stay tuned, stick with it. Hopefully this gets uploaded. Hopefully this isn't just one of those things where I just don't upload ever again, or I don't even post up. But yeah, stay tuned. Should have some gameplays on the way. I'm doing my take on editing gameplays, and I think people might be pleasantly surprised with what I have to bring editing wise. So anyways, if you like it, if you don't leave a comment, tell me what you think, and I'll see you again. Peace. Alright, everybody, welcome to what might be the second part to the first video, or the first part to a new video. So, day after regionals, it's Sunday. Sunday, May, I think 11th, I guess. And we did well. We did well with Atmon. Went to a Game Explosion in Springdale, Arkansas. Really nice store. Setup was really nice. Everything was really cool. Like, good room, good seating. Just amazing. But yeah. Let's talk about my games, shall we? Played Atmon. Played pure Atmon. No weird text, no nothing like that. I had some issue with trying to see Gaiamons in a couple games. But other than that, wasn't too bad. Played against Zephigo, round 1. We tied. I won the first game. He played down hard. Zephigo Ace going round 2, and that was a kind of a stop. But we tied. He won game 2, and we tied going into overtime in round 3. So I got paired down. Played against Adventure, and boy howdy, man, Adventure can do a lot with little memory. And I swear he played Metal Guru like 4, 5, 6 times on me. The same copy. He just kept recurring it from trash. So any Adventure players, tell me how you guys are doing with that. But past that, didn't do too bad. Lost to Adventure, yep. We had a lunch in between round 2 and round 3. Me and the Tulsa squad went to go eat at Pickle Man's. A nice little sandwich shop, kind of like Subway-ish, more fancier Subway. And we came back for round 3. Round 3, I played against Gallantmon. Gallantmon was kind of an easy win, mostly because like game 1 was really good. It was kind of an easy win. Game 2, man, he was bricking hard. He just never got to see what I wanted to see. So I won game 2. Next up, round 4 was Armor Rush. Not Magna, Armor Rush. 2 different things. Ooh, indeed. Got round 1. He didn't really know what Atmon was. He never played against it before, so he's asking a lot of questions. I was speedball on first round because I'm kind of used to everyone knowing what at least a little bit of what Atmon can do. Then we go into round 2, and round 2 he gets it. He gets it pretty well with he played like 3 of the Digivolution cards, or the option cards, and had like 3 or 4 of the new Davises on the field.
Do I hear 5?
So he's able to mollywop me going into round 2. Round 3 started off a little rough because this dude went into Magnamon, Fire Rocket, checks twice, de-digivolves it, gains a memory, draws 1, uses Armor Digivolution to go in again to another one, pops another Fire Rocket, does 3 more checks, and I'm sitting here like, oh, am I going to get schooled in 1 turn? Luckily, he didn't have another Magnamon, didn't have a way to get it de-digivolved. Went into Gaiamon next turn. Actually, I went into... he ended off on Magna X. So I went into Glowmon. His Magna X was suspended, I believe. So I did two checks with it. No, it wasn't suspended. He wasn't suspended. I went into Gaiamon. Provoked it with Crizzy, or Charismon. Went into Gaiamon. He had nothing in back. Deleted it. Had a couple checks. Had of course the check trash check combo with Gaiamon. And then next turn we again just did the check trash check combo on him again. And that was it. And then the next game 5, was against Purple Hybrid. Purple Hybrid was real good. Wonderful player. A lot of could have done this kind of scenarios on both of our times. And we almost went to time with that one. We had a minute left on overtime. We had a minute left before I was able to get this swing on. But I got it. First round, got it. Second round, she got it. Third round, close game, I got it. And I finished placing 4th. So 4th. Top 2 had invites. So I didn't get an invite, but it's rough. But of the Tulsa crew, 5 of the top 8 were our crew, and then 3 of the top 4 was our crew. So we did well. Speaking of that, the Royal Knightsmon player that I carded up with me, that I carpooled, he ended up taking it with Royal Knights. So give Marlo some love, Sons of Chaos. Did really good. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And now I'm driving to store locals. I got my final Destromon promos at the store last night, so I'm gonna try playing. Galactic tonight or today. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Peace.